Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. And before we get started with today's video, remember to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and without further ado, let's get on with the video. Today's video is going to be a reading vlog. I'm going to be reading books from authors I've never read from before, and I already know what our first book is going to be. It is going to be Every Time I Go on Vacation, Someone Dies by Katherine Mack. This is a mystery, and I'm very excited to read this. It's giving all the summer vibes. And I've had this for a little while. It says 10 days, 8 suspects, 6 cities, 5 authors, 3 bodies, 1 trip to die for. And I haven't heard very much about this book. And I know that it is a mystery. I'm not a huge mystery reader. I prefer thrillers, but I do enjoy the occasional mystery. And this one just seems super cute, summery, fun. Not cute. Cute's not the right word. I say everything's cute. Like, it's a serious problem. I'll watch a horror movie and I'll be like, that was a cute movie. And I don't know why I do that. I don't mean it's cute. It's just what I say. But I am excited for this. So let's go get reading. I have decided to DNF Every Time I Go on Vacation, Someone Dies. I read to page 43 and I was just not enjoying this. This has footnotes, which I'm not a fan of footnotes, but I was reading them anyways. And this, I just didn't like how it was written. It's written as, like, it's a novel, but it's written as this woman telling the story of the novel she wrote. And so it's like kind of a book within a book, but kind of not. And there was no personality to the main character. Nothing was really happening. And I just did not like the writing at all. I mean, I could possibly power through this, but not power through this, but like, what's the word? Like, I could push myself to get through this, but I don't want to. There is no reason to read books I don't want to read. So I'm going to be DNFing that and then moving on to another book. I haven't decided what, since I just decided I was going to DNF that. So I've got to think of what book. But when I have started another book, and hopefully it goes better than this one, I will update you guys. I've started our next book, and that is Willing Prey by Ali Oleander. I was not sure what I was going to read, so I asked my mom to pick a book off my TBR shelf that I had not read from that author before. She chose this one, and I'm very happy she did. And I am on page 116, and I'm loving this so far. This is a dark romance. Basically, this woman, she signs up to basically have this guy hunt her and then fuck her, and that is for 30 days whenever he wants, and he will give her $30,000. She's desperate for money. I mean, I don't know. I don't think she's as desperate as she thinks she is for that money, because that's, you know, pretty desperate. But he is going to be rough with her and no aftercare, and it's going to be very dark. But of course, he likes her. And he has been stalking her, and since before this whole arrangement, but it's very spicy, honestly, they're sweet moments. Like, they watch her favorite show together, and it's honestly very cute. I'm having a great time. I'm loving the writing. It's definitely a book that's easy to fly through, and I am going to go continue reading. I might even finish this today. We'll see, but I'm going to go do some more reading, and I'll update you guys later. I finished Willing Prey. I give this 4.5 stars. I loved it. This was so fun. It was spicy. It was kinky. It was hot, but it was also cute and had sweet moments. I really loved these two main characters, and I really think that they were perfect for each other. I enjoyed how the spice was written. I really loved the book, and I am excited to continue on with the series. This is book 1 in a series. I'm not sure if book 2 is out yet. I don't believe it is, but when it comes out, I will hopefully be reading it, because I definitely had a fun time with this, and I really enjoyed seeing the relationship and the development of that between our two main characters. And if you just love a good spicy kinky time with feelings and emotions and cuteness, I recommend this one. It's definitely very spicy. It is a contemporary romance. I'm not sure if I said that before, if I said it was dark. It is a contemporary romance, but check trigger warning, because some of the spicy things could be triggering to some people. It definitely has some darker spice, but overall the book is a contemporary romance, and I loved this. So that is going to be it for this book. We are going to move on to our next book. I will go grab that, and I'll be right back in a second. My next read for this video is going to be The Wrong Sister by Claire Douglas. This is a thriller, and I am very excited to read this. I've heard some good things about this, and I'm excited to give it a read. It says, two sisters discover that the secrets they keep from each other prove to be deadly. You've known her all your life, or have you? I am very excited for this. I love a good thriller. I've been in my thriller era this year, and I've heard good things about Claire Douglas's books, and I'm very excited to give this one a read. So, it says, every family has secrets. Some are more deadly than others. And I'm going to go get reading. I have an update for you guys. I've started The Wrong Sister, and I am on page 138, and I am loving this so far. It's giving me the 5-star feels. It has 5-star potential. I'm loving it. And this follows Tasha. She and her husband decide to leave their young daughters with her sister and her brother-in-law, and they are staying at their house, and they go to, I think it's Italy. Yes, Italy, for a much needed break, just to have just the two of them reconnect. And then they come back and find out that her sister and her brother-in-law were attacked in their house. Her sister is in an intensive care unit, and the brother-in-law did not survive. And then she receives a note saying, our main character, Tasha, receives a note saying, it was supposed to be you. And that's what's happened so far. It says all that in the blurb, but that's really all that's happened to the point I've gotten to. But it is so good, so interesting. I love the writing. It's fast-paced. I am so hooked and intrigued. I need to know what's happening. I need to know who's behind this, why they're behind this. Also, there was something very suspicious that happened when they were in Italy, and I need to know how that works in, how are they both connected, because I assume they are. But I really just want to find out what happened, so I just need to go continue reading, so let's just go do that. I finished The Wrong Sister by Claire Douglas. I gave this 3 stars. At first, I gave this 3.5, but then I had to go and I lowered my rating on everything to 3 stars. And honestly, the more I think about it, the more I talk about it to people in my life, I feel like this should honestly be a 1 star, but I'm going to stick with 3 stars because it was giving me the 5-star feels. I was loving it at first, but there are just so many plot holes. There are so many things that are brought up and are never, or things that happened and are never talked about again. Events that happen, things that happen that you're oh, who did this? What's going on? Who did this? Why did they do this? And then that's never answered. And I didn't like the ending and the way it wrapped up, and just also all the unanswered questions that we really needed answered. And I feel like it was just not a well done book, and that is my opinion. But I did not like this one, so sadly this will be unhauled. I had such high hopes for this, and I'm just still so disappointed. I finished this a couple days ago, and I'm just still so bummed out and disappointed that I did not love this, because it was giving me the 5-star feels. But this is a no for me, so going to unhaul this one, and that is that. I think I know what book I'm going to read next, but I'm not sure. I am in kind of a life slump, so that is also extending to reading. So I'm just going to pick up whatever I feel like at the time that I started, and I will update you guys when I've made some progress in whatever book I pick. I have started our next book, which is House of Cards by Courtney W. Dixon. I am 50-something% in, and I am obsessed with this book. It's giving me the 5-star feels. I think I might need to own a physical copy of this book, so I am just obsessed with it. This is an romance. This follows our 2 main characters. They are neighbors, and one of them is a single dad. He has 3 children, and the other one is kind of very grumpy, and he doesn't know the first thing about kids. But then his friends, people he was friends with a while ago, they pass away, and they, in their will, they named him the legal guardian of their son. And so now he is responsible and the legal guardian for this kid who is, I think he's 14, and he doesn't know anything about kids, so he's definitely leaning more on his neighbor, who he was very grumpy towards before. But now They definitely have banter. They're calling each other nicknames. It's very cute, very sweet. Just a fun time. I love seeing their little family moments because they hang out together and have dinner together a lot, like both of them and their kids. And I'm just really, really enjoying this so far. I love the writing and I'm just obsessed. I definitely think I'm going to need a physical copy on my shelves, but I'm going to go continue reading and I'll update you guys when I finish. I have a pretty big update for you guys. I finished House of Cards. I loved it. I give it 5 stars. I've ordered a physical copy and I am just obsessed with it. I loved these two characters and their dynamic and their relationship. And I really enjoyed how they were just being fathers and how the one was learning to be a guardian. And it was really, really beautiful, really sweet, and just a fun time full of love. And I just loved it so much. It was so good. And I highly, highly recommend it. And if you like MM romance, then I definitely suggest you read this one. And I have also started our next book, which will be our last book for this video. I am 71% into Heartbreak Blog, or The Heartbreak Blog. I'm not exactly sure, but you will see the image of the cover on the screen. I'm reading this on my Kindle because I have the ARC there. I believe it's already come out. It came out this month in June, and I am enjoying it. It's sweet. It's really sweet, but there's not much depth to it, so I'm not obsessed with it. I'm not loving it, but I am having a good time. I'm thinking, I'm still only 71% through, but I'm thinking maybe a 3.5 star. But I don't know, we'll have to wait and see until I finish. But it's sweet. This follows our main character. She is with this guy who is horrible, and she's been on again and off again with him for years. And then she meets this other woman on the bus, and I think it's the bus or the subway. No, the bus. It's Canadian. Anyway, she meets her. She literally falls into her lap, and then they become friends. And then she is developing feelings for this friend, and she's never been with a woman before. She didn't think she was into women, but that is what this book is about, and it's their friendship, and I'm really loving it. I really love the main character, like the main FMC. I really love her, and I do like the other woman as well, but I'm having a good time so far, and it's just a very sweet, wholesome, kind of like self-discovery type of book, and I'm really enjoying it, so let's go finish that off. I finished Heartbreak Blog, and I gave it 3.5 stars. It was a fun time. It was sweet, and just a very wholesome read, and I really enjoyed the characters and their relationship, and I had a fun time with it, and that is going to be it for this video. So if you made it this far, please leave, how about the phone emoji? And before you guys go, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'll see you all next time. Bye, everyone.